Hey guys, so this is going to be a quick message, okay, concerning a dream, okay, that I had last night. Now, this is for you guys that are into tarot readings, meaning you do tarot readings. You are a tarot reader, okay, and you do personal reads because in a dream that I had last night, I was riding in my car with my 2 year old, and my 2 year old, she likes to play with my cards. Now, I do not carry my cards with me unless I am going to do a reading, right? But that's not really often that I do that. But we were in the car driving down the street, down the road or whatever, and my 2 year old had my tarot cards, and she ended up like putting some or throwing some out the window. So I ended up stopping to get the cards, and the cards were laid out on the ground. It wasn't all of them. It was like a couple, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 cards laid out on the street, but it was in front of this house where it was like a party going on. It was African American people, black people. They were out there. I guess they was having a party or barbecuing, a celebration, something like that. And they noticed that the cards had flew out the window. And they was like, "Oh my gosh, those are tarot cards." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pick them up or whatever like that." I said, "But this must mean something specifically, because it ended up stopping right here. Like the cars is right in front of your driveway, right in front of this, this party that you got going on." And then the guy was like, "Oh, I would like to know what they mean," because I was just going to pick the cars up, get back in my car, and was going to head on. But the man, he was like, "Oh, I would like to know what's going on. I would, with these cars, because you saying you spiritual and it could mean something. Can you tell me what it is?" So he invited me into his home, guys. Listen. So I went inside his home and I sat down. It looked like the kitchen. We was in the kitchen area, but it was close to the sitting area, like the living room. But I ended up, pulling like 3 or 4 cards out, and I was telling him like, this is something surrounding the fact that you're unhappy. You're needing to make a decision. But before I can even get it out, it was a lady that was sitting around like the living room area, and she's like, "Oh no, you need to stop. Like, you need to stop doing this, because I guess she was feeling uncomfortable." What I picked up in the dream, she knew that it was something concerning her, because I was telling the man, like, "Hey, you got the Two of Swords. I seen the Death card. These are the cards that was in my dream. The dream was very detailed." And I'm like, "You got some stuff going on where you're needing to, walk away. You're tired and you're burdened." And, the lady was telling me to stop. And the man was like, "No, this makes sense. You need to keep going." So when I was starting to continue with the reading, the lady said, "Oh no, like you need to go right now." And then she pulled out a gun, okay? She pulled out a gun out her pocketbook that she had beside her. And she was like pointing it like, "You're going to have to get up out of here. We ain't finna do all this, da da da." So I ended up getting up and I left. She put the gun up or whatever. And then like the scene kind of changed to where it was like their house ended up catching on fire. Their house, it was something that happened inside that house. I don't know what caused the fire exactly, but I seen it was like smoke coming out their house. So their house had ended up catching on fire or something like that. And then the people start coming outside, and for some reason I was still out there, and it was like the lady was like, "See, you could have caused this and this and that," but they realized I didn't cause it. It was just that she was still mad. So what I'm getting from this dream is something about a house fire too, so something's going to happen. But what I got from the dream is be careful who you allow in your home and who you like allowed to invite you to their homes. Like, you can't just go up in anybody's house and try to do them a tarot reading, because you never know who really, a lot of people are not spiritual. A lot of people are facing demons, and a lot of people are not on your level spiritually. So I feel like when you do expose something, because I feel like somebody's going to get mad, okay? That you are exposing some type of truth about their situation. It could be vice versa. In the dream, I was exposing truth about the feminine, and the feminine got mad at me because I was like telling the masculine, something going on, something sneaky. You're feeling burdened. So I was basically on point, because the masculine wanted me to continue with the reading, but the feminine got mad and tried to pull a weapon out on me. So some of you guys, it's something like that. So if you're doing readings for people, especially people you really, because me personally, I have like my day ones. I have new people that come and want personal reading done, but usually when I'm doing readings and stuff like that, especially when I am either going to somebody's house or inviting somebody to my house, confirmation. It's something about inviting somebody to your house or you're going to somebody's house to do a reading. Be careful. You just can't go to anybody's house. I learned the hard way doing that before because people have demons. Nobody never tried to hurt me before. It was more so of their dark entities that wanted to linger around after they left. But me personally, when I go to somebody's house, it's family or a close friend, people that I trust. Okay, day ones, you know, my regular degular clients, you know, like that. So I trust these people. But I feel like somebody's getting pissed off. There's a feminine that's pissed off that you are exposing some truth about the situation between her and this masculine. And she's not happy about the she's not happy, I can't even speak, about the exposure that you're going to bring into this situation. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily mean you're going to their house, but it could definitely be, since the dream did show me a vision that this was concerning a visitation at somebody's house, vice versa. This could actually confirmation. This keep ringing every time I say house. So yeah, somebody's going to try to come to your house, or you can be going to their house and you're going to expose some mess, and somebody's going to be pissed off at you. Okay, the masculine could be mad because, like I said, the roles can reverse. Even though the dream showed the feminine being mad about you exposing the truth to the masculine, it could be the masculine being mad that you're exposing the truth to the feminine. But yeah, and they're gonna she's gonna threaten you with a gun, but she's gonna, like, once you stop and say, I'm done, I'm not even gonna deal with this anymore, you know, I feel like it's gonna backfire. Like I said, the house did catch on fire, or it could have been an argument, something happened that caused some type of trauma within that household after you expose some type of truth. It's what I'm seeing here. And for, like, I did see in the dream, like, after the fire, everybody was outside the house, but the masculine was still in there. So it could have been something that he did, but he ended up coming out the house. Yeah, because people saying he was upset, he was mad. So it could have been something that he did. So he could go off on this feminine when you leave and cause some type of problem. Just because I seen the fire and the fire truck was called, it could be something. He's going to go off. He's going to do something. Vice versa, this woman could do something to him, something like that. But I seen the masculine come out the house during the fire, so he was okay. He was good. But something is going to happen because you're going to expose some truth to a situation, and somebody's going to get peed off at you for doing this this truth telling. Like, you're going to tell some truth, right? You're going to expose the situation, and you're not doing it purposely. It's just you're gifted in what you're doing. But somebody is not going to be happy, and the thing is, they're going to get instant karma, because their instant karma is going to be for the fact that they try to threaten you and try to hurt you because they was not comfortable about being put on, you know, put on in the front of, you know, the truth being exposed. They wasn't happy about you speaking the truth about something they could have been doing, and you didn't specifically say, hey, it's a feminine that's doing this. You just told the masculine what the cards were saying. Okay, and basically you were saying, you know, that he was suffering, he was like tired of a situation, he was drained. Somebody needs to make a decision with the Two of Swords, and then, yeah, that's what happened, and somebody got pissed off. You exposed some truth. They felt some type of way. They felt hit. They threatened you. Boom, something happened in the house when you left outside the house. When you left, it was a house fire. It was a fight. It was something that happened, but the masculine did come out. He came out in a good mood, like he was okay, but the dream ended up cutting off. Yeah, so whoever tried to, like, come at you because they feel some type of way, regardless if this is physically, which it is, because it keeps saying that you're going to physically go into their home. But regardless if it's on YouTube, if you're a reader on YouTube or Facebook or TikTok, wherever you at, if somebody tried to manipulate you because they feel some type of way about the truth you're speaking, they're going to get, it's instant. It's going to be instant karma. It's what I'm seeing here, guys. Okay. And that's all I wanted to come on here and say to you, for you guys that could resonate with this dream, resonate with what I'm saying, especially if you are a tarot reader. You know that you go to people's house. This could be your first time going to somebody's house. Just be safe. Make sure you are using your discernment, and remember this video if you come across it, especially if you are invited to somebody's house to do a reading, especially if it's a stranger. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.